When I started the hobby about 7 years ago now, it was about £3,000 in my overdraft with hardly any disposable income at all. And I had to scrape around and look for adverts for things that I could buy second-hand because there was no other option. And this is a great example of the things that I used to buy. So this is a 60cm tank, background all sort of scratched up, crud in it, dirty, and price-wise, well, let me tell you, this is obviously mine. This has been sat in storage for a long time. There's no point in me going actually buying one when I had it. It just didn't make sense. But these, I bought these for, hang on, I just want to see when I got these. And I've got 25 pages of aquarium stuff on Amazon.
What page are you on?
10. I've bought so much stuff on Amazon.
Thanks, Jeff.
2020, there we go. Okay, January 2021. So to buy this exact tank.
Brand new.
Brand new. Well, I definitely didn't pay that for it, but it's £80 now for a whole 60cm tank. Even now, I mean, it's not too bad. Let me give you an example though. I sell quite a lot of old aquariums as well. And if I was selling this now second-hand, I would put that up for like £20, £25.
I'll take it.
There you go. $35, that sort of thing. I mean, it's used, it's dirty, it's scratched, all that sort of thing. So yeah, there's lots of bargains out there. You just got to keep an eye out for them. And I think the first like 10 aquariums I ever bought were all second-hand. I just couldn't afford the new ones. And I just wanted stuff that I could go and get straight away as well. I didn't want to wait for delivery. So yeah, there are options out there, and that also applies to like filters and lights and things like that as well. So you can really keep the cost down to start with, especially when you're trying to learn in the hobby. If you're not sure you even want to go full bore into it straight away, then it's a really good option. So the first thing I need to do is get this whole thing cleaned up, get this background off the back as well, and we can start nice and fresh. I don't know if that's been used or not. Only one way to find out. Fresh blade. Right, that's all clean enough. Now it's time to repaint the black. It seems kind of pointless scraping it all off, but it was all uneven and scratched and stuff. It's better to have like a nice fresh base, and I can show you how to do it. It isn't complicated. So what I'm using is masonry paint, but it's the smooth kind. There's no sort of like gritty bits in it. And then I'm gonna apply it with a foam roller. Goes on much better the foam one than the fluffy one. Anyway, this is basically like an acrylic, effectively. It goes on, dries, and leaves it like a plastic. About 5 layers, 4 or 5 layers, should see it jet black. And like I've shown you previously, if you do ever want to take it off, just a little razor scraper, and it works brilliantly. Some people have said before, why don't you just put like the limo tint on it? Of course, if that was available right now, I would do that, but it's not, and this is fast. Ooh. So the first layer is going to go on like sort of really thinly and look very patchy. That's fine, just let it do it. It's not going to matter. The second, third and fourth layers go on like really nice and thick. This first layer is just about getting the first little tacky points. You're never going to get great coverage on that first layer. And then we've got options. You can let each layer dry, which takes blinking ages. You can get a heat gun like this and just nice and steadily blow it over and you'll start to see it going from shiny to like, you know, a matte finish. Don't go too close to the glass because you could crack it, I guess. I don't know, you don't need to anyway, just keep it moving. This first layer takes a little longer to dry, but then once you put the second layer on, it heats it up even more. There you go, look, you can see it all, hopefully you can see that. There's like a dry patch in the middle there now. Yeah, like this patch is pretty much dry. Just work your way to the edges. And then every layer that goes on after this is a lot quicker because the glass is warmed up and everything. Yeah, just goes a lot quicker from here on out. There we go. Proper nice, fresh, black background. Now that isn't the cheapest way of doing it, of course, because you've got to buy the paint, the roller and whatnot. Paint I had a massive pot of because I've done it on loads of different things, but literally I've probably only used like that much paint over there. You can also just get a bit of black card, paper, whatever. I recommend like the waterproofy stuff that's like poster material, then just tape it to the back. It's not going to be quite as crisp, but it's, you know, it's plenty, especially when you've got a bunch of plants growing out of here as well. So cheapest method is just the black background you can buy from aquarium shops and they cut to size. This is, I think, a better finish, but a little bit more costly, so it's up to you. Now we need something to put this on, so why not build it? It's the cheapest way of making a stand, right? So as you can see here, these are the plans. We went through multiple renditions. We decided on something very simple. Basically a square of wood, posts in the middle and a square at the bottom. It's easier to show you once it's done. So we've got 4 big lengths of 2x4 here. We're going for 90 centimeters of height. Basically, we just need to get cutting. We're going to do this by hand. And by hand, I mean with this excellent tool.
When you say tool, you mean?
Tools.
Tools.
But I just want to point out that when I first did all this, I literally just had that and a drill. Not even an impact screwdriver drill, just a crappy, awful drill. Still works, just takes more time. So yeah, we were going to pretend, but that's not real, is it? So we're not going to do it by hand because we have the tools, but you can. And also the good thing about doing it like with the tools is you do tend to get a much more square cut on everything. But if you haven't got it, it still works. Right, we've built quite a bit of the frame. Bottom part of the base, top part of the base. And then you can have uprights, whichever way we want. And then the top part locks in. We've got a ton of screws going on the inside. It's not going to be going anywhere. It's not even a lot of weight on it either, so it's all good. There's multiple ways of making tanks. This isn't probably the most structurally sound, but it's not a lot of weight and it will look quite nice.
Multiple ways of making tanks, you said? Bases?
Stands. Just so you know, so all of this wood that we just got, this is, by the way, is going to be used to make a light sort of bracket as well, which will tie all in with the theme. I paid £13.50 for this lot. It's all squared off, really nice. That's about, I don't know, $20 sort of thing. Now we did sweet talk the guy there, add a bit of banter with him, so that's what it's about. If you're on a bit of a budget, you gotta try and pull a few strings. It was some cut-offs from some bigger pieces. And I was sort of like, oh, we'll get rid of that for you. He was like, oh, I'll just put that price, there you go. So that's out of a deal. I think that would have been double that otherwise, wouldn't it? If not more.
I think so. If not more, yeah.
But yeah, you got to try and grab the deals you can. So, and we did. So far, we spent £20 on a used tank, and we've spent £13.50 on the wood.
And
this was free.
And £1,000 on tools.
And labour. This was free as well, because it's just a piece of wood we found laying around. It's not the right... This will be used just to go on the top, just to create a nice little black fringe. I don't know. Yeah, we've got to cut that as well. Oh, should we build that first? Yeah, let's build that. Right, moment of truth. Right, we've got a little mat here. This came actually with the tank. Never really bothered using it, but we'll give it a go on this one. I don't know yet, might not want it. If I do use it, I'll paint it black on the edge. Then we've got the tank. Look at that. Everything fits perfect. I like it. I'm not sure I like the black, the grey there. And if I paint that black, the foam, yeah, it's going to be like double black line. That might be okay. We don't need it because we've made the top perfectly flat and all 4 corners are supported.
Let's try it without.
Yeah. Oh, that looks tidy. Everything's perfectly solid as well. Every corner supported. Does give a really clean look, doesn't it? Just that to that.
Yeah, it does look much tidier.
Remember, all this wood's going to be stained as well. That's our next thing, and sanded on the edges. But yeah, I like that. That looks good.
It looks good. Solid.
That's not going anywhere.
That is not going anywhere.
Like the way you would make sure it is like absolutely solid and square maybe would be to add another piece in between these and pin all that together. But it's going to ruin the aesthetic for a start, I think. And we're all about the aesthetics. Doesn't matter if it works. No, it's solid.
It's like a proper plinth.
Yeah.
Nice. Right, what's next?
Look, I literally can't wobble that. And the reason for that is because the screws that we've used have got a lot of strength in them. And they're like forward up.
Yeah, we should maybe show that a little bit.
Yeah. So we've got
where it's
down the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's so much, and plus it's squared off against its own bits of wood. Same in the back, same in these ones. Yeah. Then we realised how strong that was, got to the top and went, yeah, it just needs 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, oh yeah, look, so to make sure we didn't get any like screw holes in the front ruining it, they're coming in from the top part.
Oh yeah, that's
Start with, look, at an angle, because this isn't structural, it just needs to be, all the forces down these. So yeah, it's all
fixing
good.
in the side there. Just hold the upright and then one on an angle.
Inside, yeah.
And it's solid.
It is absolutely solid. It's definitely over-engineered. We could have gone for like half the thickness, like we could, or 2x3s instead of 2x4s, or 2x2s you could even do it with. I just thought this looks chunky, and I like the look of chunky wood. I just think it looks like, I don't know, it always looks sexy. Even if you don't stain this would look good, but I do want to stain it because all my wood in there is stained. Yeah, I think I might start changing every single stand in there to this.
Did you just say the wood was sexy?
Yeah, wood's quite sexy now. So there's something about it. Not sexual,
Oh.
sexy.
Oh. Yeah, it does look good. It's nice. It's nice, this one as well, because it's not got the rounded edges.
Yes.
It's
all my other stuff's rounded edges because it was really, well, not cheap, but as cheap as you could get. And luckily we saw this and said to matey, the guy that was there, any chance? And he helped us out. So managed to keep it nice and cheap. I like the rawness, so I'm just taking off any like splintered edges really. Right, next up is staining. Now, obviously you don't have to do this, and if you're going ultra budget, then don't bother. I've already got this sat around, it's half full. Dark oak satin wood stain. I'm gonna brush it on, probably need a good few layers, a couple of layers at least. Dry quickly in the sun/cloud. But if you're gonna buy a pot of this, I think this one was like 30 quid, 20 pounds, something like that. But you can get them cheaper in smaller pots if you really want to. Don't have to, like I say, but I've already got it for free, so I'm gonna use it. Well, not free, I've paid for it, but not for this build.
Are you trying to open that with a hammer?
You know me.
The chisel, which also technically is not the right tool.
Yeah. This is not gonna be, oh, it's your rough chisel, is it?
That's my pot of
pot
paint
opening
opening chisel.
That worked a treat.
More than half full. It's loads.
I actually thought it was half full, I don't know why. Oh.
Don't look like anything. Turns out the...
Oh, there we go, there's the colour.
Whoa!
That's where the colour was, all at the bottom. I was like, why is it not dark?
Turns out the chisel's useful for more than one thing.
Yeah. I was like, I know it's darker than this. Been sat there for like 2 years. Whoa! There's even more colours. How many colours has this thing got? I'm still waiting for something. There we go.
Always always stir your tins. It's my top tip for the day. Now it's going to look like dark oak.
That's
instead of just wet wood.
That's better. Here we go.
Oh, there we go.
That's what I remember. So you want to go with the grain. Try and do it quite reasonably quickly because it will dry, especially out in this heat, quite fast. And then, like, you can cover everything quite fast like this, just slap it on sort of thing, just to get all the paint in it. Then you want to do like your final sweep with the grain. And then the edges as well will go darker, so you just got to taper everything off as best you can. There we go. That looks professional. Stick the tank on, Steph, would you? Just to, we didn't bother chucking a load of staining into this bit because it might make it bitty. Didn't want anything to pressure the tank itself. I mean, it is still wet, but
Top bit's dry.
Yeah.
That bit's definitely not dry.
Look at that. I think that looks well good.
That's great.
It's class. Plus, we're going to have obviously the light in the next episode coming all the way at the top. We're going to do like a DIY flood lit light. They cost absolutely nothing. They grow plants like crazy. I've used them tons of times before as well with great success. They grow plants great. So yeah, I've not even got into any scaping or anything like that yet. I'm really enjoying this. It like feels old school. It feels like I'm outside my shed in my back garden again with more tools, Steph, because you have every single tool. Look at the state of this place.
I know,
we just put some wood together.
I know we've done like a very simple job and absolutely trashed the yard.
I did tell you, because Steph is like, wants to overdo everything. It's the nature of his previous job as an architect. And I get it. But I'm all like, no, don't worry about that. We'll bang some wood together. It will look great. And you're always like, and today you went, all right, go on then. And then proceeded to get all these tools. I was like, we don't need that. But yeah,
better to be safe than sorry.
It is, it is. It's just your nature and my nature are always been different. That's why we get along so well. Compliments. Yin, yang. I'm yin, you're yang.
Prepare to fail, fail to prepare.
I don't ever prepare to fail. No. Never do. If any trouble arises, I'll just fix it as it comes.
Smash!
And I haven't filled it up with water yet, have I? We'll do that next time.
That'll be the litmus test.
See you later.
Bye.